Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erika here to do an energy update for the collective Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Welcome to all of you who are brand new, to all my new subscribers and my new viewers and my returning subscribers and returning viewers. I'm really glad that you're here. And today we're going to take a look at what's going on in the world of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine and see where they are at. Now we're going to pull an overall energy card from the Unicorn Oracle, or the Oracle of the Unicorns officially, it's called. And then for the masculine, I'm going to use the Before Tarot, and for the feminine, I'm going to use the After Tarot. So with that, I have been getting some questions that, because I have so many new subscribers, that you guys may not be aware that I've done a ton of videos. I do videos obviously about divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy. I do videos about awakening. I've done some special topic videos as well. And some of the questions I'm getting are videos that I've actually done on the channel. So if you're kind of new to this journey and you're asking some questions that maybe you don't understand, then just scroll through my videos and see some of the special topic videos will stand out. Things like, especially there's a number of them. I can't remember them off the top of my head right now because, of course, when I'm in channel as I am right now, it's hard for me to actually consciously remember things. My conscious mind goes whoop, over to the side. But there's a couple of videos I want to call your attention to. One is why the divine masculine, when they start to reappear in the life of the divine feminine, why they come in, communicate, and then they ghost or disappear. That's a very popular one that I just did very recently. And then there's videos I've done on distorted masculine energy, distorted feminine energy, how the feminine helps to heal the masculine, things like that. And so just scroll through my titles because chances are there may be a special topic video that addresses your specific question. And one more quick thing. I am going to be doing an extended on this because I am close to private readings at this time. And thank you for your continued feedback on how those feel like a private reading. And even my clients that have done private readings with me in the past feel like they're pretty much right on with like their private reading, because if I'm tuning into the energies in this scenario, it's only the extended is intended as a separate video that goes more in depth. This is a reading in and of itself. Okay, so this is complete by itself, but for those that want to go more in depth, do a bit of a different type of reading into this scenario, that's what those extendeds are. So the link for that's going to be down below. And it was very interesting. I'm curious to see what's going to happen today, because the last video that I did in the extended, Spirit brought forth a couple different waves of the collective. Now, typically my readings have been on the what I call like the leading edge of the journey. Kind of tune into who would be what some would call first wavers. And again, this is technical terms. I haven't, this is just how I'm describing it here. Those are on like the brink of union, but it was interesting in the extended the other day. It was the first time there were actually two different collectives that were coming through. And I really felt like it was the first wave that I'm typically tuned into. But then there was also like another wave that's, I almost want to say the second wave. And again, some people say there's three waves, four. I'm not getting into that here. But what I'm saying is you guys are at different parts of your journey of awakening. And it was interesting because there were two different segments coming in. So there may be two different segments coming in here. I don't know. Spirit always has things come through based on what's best for everybody who's watching. And I never know what will come through. So typically my extendeds are focused just in one segment, but it was interesting that two came in because, anyway, that's another conversation. But we shall see what happens today. I'm kind of curious because there's some of them felt like some of the messages coming through felt like, 3 or 4 months ago kind of messages. And it was interesting because I was like, this is And I figured out that there were two different waves coming through because they basically gave me that information. So we'll see what happens today. Your guess is as good as mine, but I trust Spirit to bring through the messages for the highest and best of all. So let's get a card here for the Divine Masculine overall energy for right now. So he's getting growth. So this is about, again, continuing the theme we've had recently where he is continuing to learn his new skill sets, his new magic. You know, here's this baby Pegasus who's learning how to fly. And this is the Divine Feminine helping on the higher dimensions, the Divine Masculine. But this also can be someone seeking out a mentor, someone learning, someone growing, being willing to learn from others and taking baby steps. And guys, I did a video the other day, I think it was within the last week, where the title was The Divine Masculine is Taking Baby Steps. And right here on this card, it says, take baby steps as you grow. So many of the masculines are taking some baby steps. They are, they know where they're going. They know who they are now, but they're not quite fully mastered, and so they're a little tentative. Another energy that came through in one of the recent readings was, someone who's getting on ice skates for the first time. They're not used to having blades underneath their feet to move on ice, and so they're a little tentative. They don't know how to move their legs until they get into the rhythm of skating. So not to repeat that whole story here, but it just, again, very consistent energy for where the masculines are at. So he's definitely taking baby steps. Let's see where the Divine Feminine is at. Okay, hold on. Two cards came out, and we're getting past lives and delight. So this is about past life karma. This is about healing past lives. It's interesting because of some of my healing sessions I've been doing. I'm not open for private readings, but I am open for my energy healing sessions. Spirit's been taking some of my clients back to their past lives. I do past life specific sessions, but even in our normal sessions, they've been bringing forth scenarios from past lives that are being cleared and manifest. The energy of past life karma is being cleared right now. She's also getting the card of delight, which is about enjoying the little things, expecting the best, counting your blessings. So this to me is an energy of delighting in the little things and enjoying it and being in gratitude, the law of vibration. Being focused on the things that bring you joy right now. And I'm getting drawn to always expect the best. So, I'm feeling like I'm getting drawn to the energy between these two cards, the growth and the past lives card. Many of you have had past life karma with your divine counterpart. And some of you may be actually having some dreams, some memories. Maybe some of you have recurring dreams about some random scenario that's actually a past life memory. But I'm just getting drawn to the fact that when the past lives card is coming in with the delight card, this feels like this is the opportunity to clear the past life karma with your divine masculine. To right the wrongs of the previous life, to fix what didn't happen or what didn't happen properly in the previous life. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, but take from that what resonates for you. But it's a positive. It's a positive. This is not like, oh, we have really bad drama from a past life, but certainly that can be true. This more feels like the energy of this is the opportunity to reconnect from our past. This is the opportunity to finally, it's a very happy, joyous kind of an energy with the delight card here. Okay, let's see where the masculine's at this time. And also for you newbies, I am I'm an intuitive reader, so I don't always read the literal interpretations. I read the energies. So what we have here is we have the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. So this feels like the masculines have been in a place of, being on the brink of communication. Or in the recent past, we're getting the 8 of Wands, and again, being the before tarot. Slightly different images here. But this to me feels like in the recent past, it's been the right before the communication, about to communicate, things about to start happening really quickly. And in the current energy, we're getting the 6 of Swords, and this is like the decision to together move into a better place. So there could have been some communication that's happening or is about to happen here now in the current energy that's going to have you guys come together to get some clarity, to move from an energy of things being either in an energy of change, in an energy of confusion, or maybe there's been some bit of conflict. But it's like, let's move together. Let's work together. Here he's helping her onto the boat. It's like, hey, let's just get out of where we're at and let's go someplace that's better. Here, let me help you on. Let's do this together. So it definitely feels like there's either just been some communication, about to be some communication, or if you haven't heard the communication yet, the masculine is thinking about it and trying to figure things out. He also does know that this is also an energy of buildup of energy. So I'm getting the image of, the pressure needing to be like, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Okay. Let's say it a different way. This is like this is the teapot getting ready to start whistling. Let's just say that. Okay, my guides, you gotta just settle down a little bit. I'm not gonna... Anyway, I think some of you may know where they were going, just saying. But what's coming in here is this celebration energy, something to celebrate. This may be a bit of not a premature celebration, but a celebration that's not like oh my God, we made it to the end of this massive journey and we're here and we're finally here and it's all over. This feels more of the little celebration, because what she's doing here is she's taking the grapes and she's squeezing them into the cups. So they haven't had time to age to make wine. So she's just taking the grapes and throwing them in there. So it feels like there's going to be something coming in here that's, a little win, if that makes sense. Not that there are really any little wins, but something that's definitely worth celebrating. For some of you, it could be that there's this I don't know why I'm getting this message, so it's for some of you. There could be some gossip. I'm getting a bit of this gossip, a little bit of cattiness, like, let's figure out what's going on here. Have you heard? Like, it just feels that energy from this card here right now. So again, take it if it applies, leave it if it doesn't, and don't make it fit. But it is a message and an energy I'm feeling from this, where it feels like people are watching you and trying to figure out what's happening. So let's see where the feminines are at. We're getting the Moon, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Well, okay, so here comes in one of the segments of the Divine Feminine Collective. Those of you that are in a relationship with someone else other than your masculine. Here recently, this is the Moon. This feels like whatever's been hidden has been revealed. Because here's this person coming out in the daytime now, right? It's been revealed. What was hiding in the dark of the Moon card, what typically is now coming out to be seen. And look at these, their dogs are barking at this person. And the crab is like ready to defend itself here. So there's something that's come out, whether that you're with someone or not. So I'll just share the energies because, again, something's been revealed, and it's been a little bit, it's caused a bit of a ruckus. Let's just say that. Whatever, and again, whether you're with someone or not. The current energy of the Divine Feminine is the Four of Swords, which is rest, which is rejuvenation. But there's some energy of somebody waiting for you to get out of this phase. This is the energy of needing to recharge. And there's somebody here who's like, okay, you ready to get up? It's time to get up. Okay, you've slept enough. Here's this flower. Let's do life. So she's coming out of, because if this has caused a ruckus, there's been a need to recharge. There's been something about either taking a step back, kind of going inwards, pulling away a little bit, and could be ready to just come back to life, really. But what we have here is this Two of Swords. And what's interesting, again, being the after tarot, this is what happens after the Two of Swords in the Rider-Waite tarot, is she's no longer holding the swords crossed around her heart. She's still blindfolded, but she's given this, it's like she's given the swords to someone else to figure out. It's like, this to me feels like the Divine Feminine has just decided to put down the swords and let the universe figure it out. This certainly is for some of you who have two, your masculine and another relationship in your life. You're just like kind of giving it up to spirit. Like, all right, guys, spirit, I can't figure this out. Can you just help me? But it does feel like these guys are fighting here. She's still blindfolded, so she's not quite wanting to necessarily see what happens. This is really interesting. There's a reason I was drawn to using these decks today. And I've never used these on the channel before. I've used them, these cards, but I don't think I've ever used them in the channel. Let's see where the masculine is in his headspace right now. Get some more to the story. And here he is with the Four of Pentacles. Feels like this is him. Gosh, this is so interesting, this card. The Four of Pentacles is about being guarded. It's all or nothing. But because he's got these three men who are holding up three of the pentacles, he's got one balanced on his head. To me, this feels like he's in the process of deciding whether he's going to take all of the pentacles for himself or if he's going to just, I'm getting drawn to the fact that this is on his crown chakra. And it's like he's making a decision, right? I feel like this is the energy of he's making a decision of, do I want to be guarded, or am I going to list guarded and close my heart off, or do I want to trust what's coming from my crown chakra? Because if he stays here, he's still hiding his heart, but he's also not closed up. He's actually in a stance where he's open. Like his arms are open, his legs are open. Like he's not in a closed position. He's not constricted. He's open. And it's something about he's not getting weighed down by some burdens. So he's able to land. This is him landing spiritual light. It's like he's landed it. He's taken up the space. He's channeling the light into the earth because it's a pentacle. But he's not closed up. He's not being the miser. He's not keeping it all to himself. He's thinking about it. But he's not choosing it. Where is he in his heart space? And here's this Page of Wands. This is actually I'm going to put this back because I'll see if it comes out again. Because I feel like it's clarifying this, but when it flipped out before I even asked the question, I was going to ask the question of where it is in his heart space. I'm going to just put it back because I think it's a message. It's a message regardless if it's showing up, right? So the Page of Wands is all about someone who is, it's about some sort of a new endeavor, starting a new endeavor. Can be some communication of a new something happening. And it also could be the energy of impulsivity. Impulsivity is the opposite of, the Four of Pentacles. So, okay, so let's see. I'm going to ask again. Okay, so now where is the masculine in his heart space, please? We're getting three cards. All right. The Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice card. So here he is. This is him making decisions to choose to change his life. It is time. Wanting to make things right. This is him wanting to be nurturing. This is him being supported by having opened his heart. This is the time. This is destiny. It's time to end this cycle and start something new, something positive, of connecting emotionally to his feminine. This is why he's not taking these other pentacles. He is standing there open and grounding the spiritual light. Some of them could be things just about to come into balance in the heart space. I'm getting this image of like the wheel kind of turning and then it sort of going like this back and forth until it settles into its new position, if that makes sense. Because the Justice card here, the scales are not quite balanced yet, but they're about to be. It feels like the masculines know something's coming in the heart space with their feminines. Their heart's leading the way here. Okay, let's see where the feminine is in her headspace. And interesting, the Lover's at the bottom of the deck. Where's the divine feminine in her headspace, please? This one wants to come out. There's a Knight of Pentacles. She knows he's coming. He's not only coming towards her, but he's here. He's actually actively offering. He's arrived. He's not just on his way. He's arrived and he's about to go, here you go, divine feminine. This is a legitimate, sincere offer that's in reverence. Look at how this horse is bowing his head. It's like this horse has like approached royalty. And this is how the masculine feels about her feminine. So some of you guys may be feeling like this communication that your masculine's coming to you is approaching you with this sincere offer. Or you can sense it. Where is she in her heart space, please? There's a Knight of Wands. Again, I can't help but mention this for those of you in two situations. There's two knights here. There's two knights. This knight could be ready to come and, like, okay, this is a very specific scenario. So if it's not you, it's not you. Somebody could be ready to really make a serious offer to you, divine feminine, and in comes your masculine. In comes your masculine because he doesn't want to lose you. Now, for those of you that doesn't apply to because you're not in another relationship, what this is her head space, this is her heart space. In her head, she's trying to be very practical, very grounded, very solid. In her heart is racing. Her heart is racing, racing, racing. So, the end of this, like just trusting spirit and trusting that it's time to come to life now. Okay, it's time. This is really interesting energy today. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm actually going to pull another card here. Tell me about this Two of Swords. More about this Two of Swords for the divine feminine. And Tower. So some of you have had some news here recently where something's been revealed that's made you take a pause. You got to like go quiet, like, whoa, mental break here. It could be that there's been some decision that's been taken out of your hands. Something big. Whatever was revealed could have taken a decision right out of your hands and just brought stuff crumbling down. Again, I'm getting multiple scenarios here. For those of you that this has not been something that's been surprising, some news that's been like, whoa, I didn't either know that, I didn't know about that, about this, it's made you go retreat. For those that's not that, what this feels like is that the masculine has definitely still revealed something. It feels like there's been something revealed. But what's coming here is a breakthrough of trust in spirit. Gosh, this is really interesting energy, guys. Okay, well, let's see what's... See, I didn't even get to ask the question and this card's jumping out, the Hierophant. My question was going to be what is... The next card is going to be what is currently supporting the Divine Masculine is the Hierophant, his spiritual truth. Here he is with the Four of Pentacles. He's choosing spiritual truth instead of being closed up here. He's landing the light, and the Hierophant is supporting that he's landing the light. This is a time of, again, of growth. Taking baby steps, be willing to learn. Let's see what's challenging the masculine at this time. This card wants to come out. The Page of Pentacles. Yep. How to communicate this, what to communicate, what steps to take. Still trying to learn some things that are new. It's so interesting because it feels like he's looking at these sunflowers and he's seeing them and he wants to bring one to his divine feminine. Again, this could be this communication that's about to come in. This is the, a bit of the challenge here. What to communicate. So, this is about communication. This is about communication. And if there's people around him gossiping or going to be like looking and trying to figure out what's going on, he's even treading more carefully about what to communicate. But he does want to work with the feminine here. He does want to work together to get out of whatever this situation is, or the environment where like they're going off into the ocean. They're going away. They're going off into the water. They're leaving the shore. They're like, can we just get out of here and just work together, forget everybody else. It just does feel like there's definitely some sort of influence here. Tell me why this Page of Pentacles is here. What's in the challenge space, please? What? Another card on that. Thank you. And it's the Six of Pentacles. He's got these beggars here, but he's not giving away anything yet. It's just before it's coming into balance. This feels like he's weighing, like, which guy am I going to give this pentacle to? So it just feels like he's being challenged with the communication and starting this new phase, and it's just about to come into balance because we're getting, again, being the before tarot, this is right before, we're getting Justice, which is also about balance, karma, justice, and then the balance card too, kind of run right underneath each other. So there's definitely this energy of just right before this time of balance. Like, remember I said at the beginning of the reading, the masculine is having the wobbly, is on the skates, period of growth. He's still a little unsteady, but it's soon coming into balance. Let's see what is supporting, what energy is supporting the divine feminine. And we're getting the Seven of Cups. She's not even aware of all her options yet. She's decided. Because the Seven of Cups is about having options, making decisions, trying to pick which of your things you want in your life. Again, if you've got two options in terms of relationship options, this could be you've just decided or it's been decided for you. And something here is like being hidden. There's a lot of energy behind it. So something's feels like it's been rejected. So it's like been covered up. Like, I don't even want to see you anymore. You're not even I don't even want to know that you were an option before. There's something there. Interesting that that's an energy that's supporting her. Is that she has made, it's like, again, whether she's decided already what she wants for her emotional fulfillment, or it's been decided for her. There's been maybe some sort of thing that's been taken away. And even if it's been taken away or decided for her, it's actually a positive thing. Even if it may have been a tower moment, something's been revealed, it's actually been a positive thing. It's made it clear for the feminine. I'm no longer having to decide, like, I know my path, whether it's to stay here or whether it's to leave, whether it's to go this way or to go this way. It's like it feels like divine intervention that's supported her here. And let's see what's been challenging her. That's 2 cards. I just want 1. Thank you. Here's the Page of Pentacles. They're both getting the Page of Pentacles in the challenge position. Such an interesting card here. This, I don't know what to call him. I think he's a troll because he has the pointed ears. But I'm just taking an imagery here for these two together, the challenge. So something has been either communicated or something that's been brought to the surface. Okay, this is what I'm getting from this. This is as he's about to make, like, the page is right before the knight. Okay, the knight is the one who's making his sincere offer. This feels like there's someone, he's sort of checking with this troll or this gnome. He's probably a gnome. He's not a troll. I apologize. I don't. Yeah, because he's a gnome. I know I'm gonna get comments on this, but it's okay. He's kind of looking at it like, see, do you think she'll like it? Do you think this is good enough? Do you think I'm ready? It could be that the divine feminine is being challenged by potentially other people influencing her masculine. But just for fun, I'm going to pull another card. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles, because we got 2 for the masculine. It's only fair. Why is this Page of Pentacles in the challenge position with the Empress? Yeah, it feels like it just feels like her arm's getting tired. She's trying to hold up this light, like, Hello, I'm here. It feels like the challenge is her masculine's getting a little bit distracted from moving forward. He was starting to move forward, but he's getting a little distracted, and she's kind of like signaling him, I'm still here. Hello. That's really interesting how they're bringing it. I'm going to pull a guidance card, a romance angel card for each. And then what we're going to do is, if this feels like it's resonating, I'm going to go into the extended reading. And in that reading, so we've got the masculine and the feminine here. In that extended reading, I'm going to get into the union energies, the dynamic between these two, what's happening here, how they're relating to what's happening between the two of them. You know, this is kind of where they're at individually, but we're going to get more into the union, the dynamic, and then we're going to get into the guidance. We're going to get into all sorts of things relating to them specifically, because this is the energy here. I'm going to pull one guidance card, though, for those of you guys that are not going to come over to the extended. Let's leave you with one piece of guidance here from the romance angels. First, for the divine masculine, what's your best advice, please, Spirit? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So to me, this card for me is the energy of the fear of unrequited love. That's always been my interpretation of this card. And especially with all of these other energies that have come through for the masculine, it's again, I'm getting multiple scenarios, but because when this is in the challenge position, is this guy going to give me a pentacle or not? Am I going to be worthy of receiving this pentacle? This guy's sitting there like, it's like my fate hangs in the balance of this guy. Is he going to give me one of his many pentacles? It's like this energy of, what am I going to do? Are you going to get it, or are you going to get it? Or am I going to give it to none of you? It's like that energy of right before, and it's in the challenge position. So that's consistent with why that was coming through. I'm just going to get another advice card. Tell me about why this unrequited love is here. True love. Yeah. It's the fears around, this is the romance of a lifetime, and the fear is what if this whole thing that I've really just discovered about my feminine, and she doesn't want me anymore. And for the feminines, we're getting release your ex. Yeah, again, the scenario of two people is coming through very strongly. If you're not with somebody else, this guidance is coming through as letting go energetically of past relationships, releasing your ex, past lives. We're getting this clear the energy. So there's something coming in. So divine feminines, if you are doing energy work, energy healing, this is really, really important. Because you may have ended a relationship long ago, but there still could be some sort of residual energy that needs to be intentionally cleared. So I'm going to pull a second one for the divine feminine just because I did for the masculine. But let's see what's another piece. Tell me about this release your ex, please. I'm we're getting engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, there's something energetically, karmically, that is still in your energy field, Divine Feminine. Once it's released, it's going to accelerate you moving forward. Because this starts with release your past life karma. Release your ex. Release either your past life or exes in this life or your old version of your masculine that you knew before, because he's in his growth time. He's going to be, he's different. You're different. If you were in a relationship before, you guys are going to be different. Okay. Well, this went on way longer than I anticipated, but hopefully this has been helpful. So I'm going to head on over and do the extended version now, where we're going to get more into the union energies, the dynamic between the two of them, how they're relating to the dynamic, as well as the guidance of how to navigate this phase of the journey. So if I see you guys over there, the link is down below. If not, I send you guys so much love. Until next time. Bye.